This meeting is being live streamed. Got it. It's on. Every
We're
time
on.
you message, yeah, this one was different too. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
How are you, Megan?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm also good.
Good. I have my new, everyone's always commenting on my glasses. I have new glasses on today.
I love them.
Thank you.
Them. The tortoise shell on the bottom, like, here we are.
I try to do something a little different, but still a little big and crazy because that's like my thing. But I wanted to have a plain color pair because I have like green and yellow and.
Do you have blue?
No, I need blue. I used to have pink. I need pink again. I have red.
David has some blue ones now. They're really neat. They're like dark blue. So you kind of go, is it blue? Is it black? But they're blue. They're really neat. And he also has a clear pair, which I really like.
Oh, I love clear too.
Yeah, they're neat. So
hi, Kelly. Kelly's here. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Kelly. We were just talking about Kelly. Hi, Kelly. We were talking about all kinds of stuff. About my
That's why we were running a little late because we were chatting.
Right? We just have our own little live going on.
Yeah, we have to have our catch-up time.
That's right. It has been, we haven't talked that much this week because I had some dental work done again and took me out of the game because I have to be sedated for dental work because I'm a fearful patient. And so then I slept for like 24 hours because I really needed the sleep apparently. So
yeah, you never sleep, so I was so glad to hear.
Yeah, it felt good. I can't lie. That felt good. Except then you wake up and I'm like, what day is it? You know, because I knew I'd lost some time in there. And it's so funny because David said, you kept asking me about muffins. Do you have something you need to be like? I'm like, what? He goes, I don't know. And I could not for the life of me think about, you know, what was that? Like usually you can kind of piece it back to something, you know, like it must be, I was thinking about a muffin I really wanted or something, but no, I have no idea. I can't even tell you the last time I ate a muffin, but it's not a bad idea. You know what I love are these bagels at Panera. They're the cinnamon crunch ones. Oh my God.
I have not had that.
Work right there.
I love Panera, but I've never had that. That sounds good. Oh, Kelly said it's cutting out. I hope it's not my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi looks like it has a good signal.
See you totally solid. Are you seeing me?
It looks fine on my end, but I don't. She said it's cutting out. Hi, Amy. Hi. Vicky says you were dreaming about muffins.
Yeah, I wish I would have had a like clearer image of that. I like a good muffin. Yeah, I don't think I can even think about a muffin I don't like. Really? Maybe if it's too dry, that would be the only thing, but flavor wise, I like them all. I love baked goods. It's probably my weakness, you know, as far as cheating on a diet or whatever. But do you like pumpkin pie? It's coming.
I love it. I had some on Halloween. I was so excited.
Yeah. It's crazy how it's already, what is going on with Black Friday sales already. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah, like in my email, I keep getting early Black Friday sales. I'm like, no, come on. That's supposed to be the only day right after Thanksgiving. That's it.
Yeah.
That one day. So it's like,
oh, you know what? I have heard of some because I got an email that some are starting tomorrow.
Yeah, it's sacrilege. I don't understand. It's like, just leave things alone. It's only one day. You know, because then they did the Cyber Monday and all the, you know, making up things for everything. But why? I think maybe because, you know, supply and demand right now is just so screwed up with COVID and, you know, everything, the trickle on down the line. So maybe that's why they're saying like, get your stuff in early.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'd be interested to hear everyone's opinion on that. Like, what do you think? Should leave well enough alone and it's only that one day, or yeah, let's have Black Friday every Friday sales? I don't know.
I think the benefit is that you can buy Christmas presents for a better deal earlier.
right, and plan more, but then there's
Yeah.
people like me that wait till the last minute on everything anyway.
Yeah, me too.
That's weird, right? Because I love to shop. I mean, I love to shop, but I still just, I don't know why. I think I always think I have time, and there's so many other things going on up to that point. And then, all of a sudden I'm like, shit, it's here. It's, oh my God. And then the presents have to get, mailed out across the country or whatever.
Hmm.
Sucks every year, but every year I
Kimberly
swear.
is already done
What?
Christmas shopping.
Who is?
Kimberly Sauer.
Nice. Oh my God. Okay, so we were just talking about who do you admire? I admire Kimberly now. She's been
Yes.
my
I frequently go Christmas shopping on the day before Christmas, so I'm pretty bad.
growing up, my brother always did that. Like that was his thing because he said
Yeah.
it put him in the Christmas spirit. He loved.
But see, it's so terrible because it's so crowded that it makes me like the Grinch, but I just
well, and you
I
kind
don't
of
get around to it.
stressed out, like anxiety. So it doesn't
Yeah.
like get you worked up. I don't know. I would be too worked up. Like I'm not gonna get, there's gonna be stuff I can't find, or
Yeah.
I'm going to end up settling, or everyone's just gonna get money in a card. Here you go.
Yeah.
Get what you want for yourself.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like to get well, that's not true. I actually like when people give me like really thoughtful gifts or something they know I'll like, but of course you can't beat money and gift cards too. So
yeah.
it's all good. But oh my gosh, it's already 6:12. Our author is in the room, so
Get it
I guess
on.
we should introduce her.
I'm gonna get a drink. Go.
Okay, tonight's author is a USA Today bestselling author of scorching BDSM, rock star, cowboy, and small town romance. She lives in Kansas with hubby Sean, the inspiration for her stories, 2 of her 4 adult children, an adopted son, and 2 fur babies. When she's not pounding the keyboard, she's on the back of a Harley, listening to music and dancing around the kitchen while she cooks, or is jotting down notes while plotting her next panty-melting romance. Please welcome Jenna Jacob.
I knew it. When you said Sean. Where's she for real? There's her picture. Jenna.
Oh, maybe because we had her waiting.
Jenna.
Got it.
There she is.
Oh my God. It was like everything was muted and the camera wasn't on. And I'm like, and I know how to do this. I mean, I've done this once or twice. Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
So good to see you.
It's so good to see you. I got all my warm stuff on. I woke up this
It was
morning.
90 degrees here today.
Woke up this morning. It was 26.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, no, Mother Nature, get on your meds because
Yeah.
not yet.
No.
Oh, I heard you guys talking about muffins and baked goods, and I gotta tell you, I saw a recipe on TikTok the other day that I'm gonna try because I was like salivating as I'm watching this thing. So this lady buys a roll of biscuits, roll of biscuits, and she gets cream cheese and she cuts them up into little squares. She pulls out the biscuits, sticks the cream cheese in there, balls it all up, puts it in a pan, melts butter and cinnamon and sugar.
Oh, I'm there.
Pours it all over the top, and then she bakes it with the lid on for like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Takes the lid off, and then it gets all bubbly and glazed. And I was like, I showed it to Sean. I'm like, we gotta do this.
Yeah.
We gotta do this. And he's like, yeah, we do.
I've seen this similar, but take the roll of cookie dough, chocolate chip cookie dough, and put that in the middle of a cupcake.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
In the cupcake batter and bake that, so you get the cookie in the middle of the cupcake. I'm like,
So last year my daughter saw one where you take the chocolate chip cookie dough and you put it in the bottom of a pan, and then you pour brownie mix over the top of that. And then there's like some kind of a chocolate pudding with Cool Whip. You whip that up, put that over the top, and then and then plain cool. I mean, it's just like I mean, my thighs went.
I know. I'll tell you that whole COVID and working from home, it was like not good.
Yeah, don't even.
Not good. It's a good thing we're not having to like be out in the public and do all that right now.
I'm just glad we're not in swimsuits. I'm just gonna say right now. I'm glad I'm not in a swimsuit.
Right.
That's all there is to
Oh
it.
my gosh. Did you ever do those 7-layer bars? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like this
Oh
was
yeah.
with the butterscotch chips and the
Chips and
chocolate
the-
chips
yep.
and coconut. Oh
Yeah,
my
all
gosh.
that stuff. My mom used to make those all the
Yeah,
time.
my grandmother used to make them, so we knew if
Mhm.
like we were going to her house for a holiday, whatever,
Yeah.
those were gonna be there.
I make a thing though called chocolate O. I call it chocolate O. It's like, oh my God, right? We'll keep it clean.
Right. I
Um,
know you,
but
Jen.
but it's like the bottom layer is crumbed up Oreo cookies and butter, and you put that in, and you get that in the refrigerator. While that's cooling, you take chocolate pudding mix
Uh-huh.
and whip that all up, and then you put that over the top, and then the next layer is Cool Whip, cream cheese, milk, and a little bit of
It's like dirt.
sugar.
Isn't it like dirt? Isn't that what
No, dirt's the one where they just do the crumbles and they stick the like gummy worms in.
it has? The pudding and the, oh my God.
I don't know, but
Anything
this
with
stuff-
Oreos, I'm sold.
I know. And then you put a layer of that Cool Whip on. You put the Cool Whip. You put the Cool Whip over the Oreo cookies, and then you pour the chocolate pudding on top, and then you put the rest of the Cool Whip on top, so it's layered. That stuff is like.
So
Eric's the one. I make a gooey butter cake, and I made that. We have a big, every time the Chiefs are on, we have this great big, food fest.
yeah.
And so I surprised him and made gooey butter cake for him one Chiefs game, and you'd have thought they'd won the,
Yeah, he didn't care about the game.
won it all over again. He was like, I don't care if they win or not. Let's just have another piece of cake. So
Right. That's all right. It's funny, your name actually came up in my house, I think last weekend. It was,
oh God, was it with like 4-letter words in front of it or anything? Or just
it was a 4-letter word, whip.
oh
I was getting
okay.
in trouble, and I was like, no.
Call me, I'll stand in for you.
Well, it was like, I didn't need to stand him. I was like, I think you need some practice, and he's not going to be on my backside. I was just remembering Sean and that whip, but anyway, this crazy conversation, but
that's all right.
You
can talk about anything,
I know.
You know me, you can talk about anything.
I know. So what have you been doing? I haven't seen you in a long time. I mean, before cancer and before all that crazy.
I know.
My God.
It's been a while.
Wild ride.
I've been locked in right here, right here.
Writing.
Like last Thursday, I sat here for 18 hours last Thursday, and I was like,
on deadline or what the hell?
Just everything. It's just deadline, yes, everything, yes, all the other fun stuff running around. It's crazy. Yeah. But I'm here. I've got 2022, 2023. I've started plotting out 2023. 2022 is done. It's in the bag. Yeah. All I have to do is write it.
Yeah. The minor parts, right?
Yeah, just the minor parts. But I have it all plotted out. I'm actually more. I'm more. What's the word I'm looking for? I have a plan now,
right?
And sticking to it. To it.
It's
so
good.
There's just a whole lot going on, just work wise and family wise, just the normal crazy chaos. It's just I had a new grandson like 3 days before COVID really hit and they shut everything down.
Right.
And so then he, it was 6 weeks ago or so, 5 weeks ago. He was running through the house.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. He was running through
wasn't expecting someone to be here and someone just walked in, but
oh.
No, it's cool.
I do that too. And somebody walks in the house, I'm like, hello. And they know to answer me or they might get shot. So,
right. Right.
But anyway, he was running around, fell and broke his foot.
Oh my God.
He's running around with the little cast on.
A little guy.
He's like 18, 19 months now.
Oh my God.
But he got that off. So now he's running around everywhere. But it was just, it was so traumatic. Especially.
Well, and you had a little grandson with ITP too. Because right when my daughter had that ITP, didn't you have a grandson that had it too?
No, it's my nephew's son.
Oh,
And he's fine now.
yeah. I
It's
mean,
like he had this.
oh God,
Oh,
so
that was
scary. So
terrifying.
scary. Yeah, terrifying. That's a really good. That was. I mean, that was one of the closest to death experiences we've had with her. It was so scary. And
Mhm.
I mean,
No, I gotta knock wood.
it's still an ongoing thing for her. Like we have to stay on top of it and get blood counts and all that stuff all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But
There, thank God that they don't have to do that anymore.
yeah,
Thank God.
yeah,
But oh, he's gotten so big. He's just, oh, they grow so fast.
I know,
I
right?
mean, one of my grandsons graduated high school last year. I'm like,
Oh my gosh. My son, my little baby son is going to be
baby,
21 next week.
I know. You ready for this? I'm glad you're sitting down. My oldest daughter, she turns 40 next year. I'm like, wait a minute. No, no, I'm too young to be this
Well,
old.
see,
Right?
we get to
Here.
like, I don't know, 50 or whatever and start going reverse, I think. Right? And we count
Yeah,
backwards.
I could
That was
be
the
like,
plan I signed up for.
okay, well then I should be.
You're back in your teens.
I am. I'm 12 again. No, I'm not. I'm sitting here going, I'm in my 30s, maybe.
Yeah. Well, people always,
Oh,
you have a 25-year-old daughter? I'm like, I had her when I was 10.
I know.
And then people could start looking at you and they're like, I'm like, I'm joking. Jesus God, I'm joking.
Yeah, Amy will be 40. I had her when I was 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so
But
what are
you
you
should-
working on right now? What do you
I'm cowboying it up, baby. I have got
Nice.
cowboys coming out the woodwork. They are, oh, and they are hot and they're nasty. They're wonderful.
all that rope work and
I don't got them. I'm not having them work the rope too much. They're doing some other things. It's
I'm
not
sure
quite.
they are.
They're just they're so yummy though. I mean, I've
Is
just
that something like from your personal life that you like, or where do you get that?
no, I married the
inspiration?
Indian. I mean,
I know, that's what I'm
I
saying,
married
like,
the
it's
Indian.
not like, and he's like the motorcycle guy.
I know he's the bad guy. I don't know. I just it's small town. I love small towns.
Yeah.
I used to go spend summers with my grandparents in this little tiny town in Iowa, so I do know small towns. I know exactly all the gossip. Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you fart wrong, it's on the front page of the paper. I
Right,
mean, it's just
right.
like, "Ah," and you're like, and I can remember my grandma going, just behave yourself, behave yourself.
I
And I'm
will
just
find
like,
out. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, no, everybody else will find, well, she would too, and she probably wouldn't care, but everybody else would have, and I was like, but it's a small town. And in fact, I have a book coming out Tuesday, the third in the first series of the Cowboys of Haven. I've got the Cowboys Cougar, so he's a younger, studly
I
guy.
love an age gap, man.
See, now that's close to home though too, because I was a cougar before cougars were cool. Because I got the young,
Get the young
man.
guy.
I went after the young
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, which is there's a story behind that that's really kind of weird. You ready for it?
Yes.
Okay.
I love your stories.
So when I was married to my ex-husband, when we were dating, and right when we got married, we lived in a house that was kind of like I don't know if you're familiar with Kansas City. There's a place called the Country Club Plaza, and there's an area off the plaza called Brookside. And so we had this big old house in Brookside. And so after we got divorced, I met Sean. We started dating. We were driving down Brookside one day, and Sean goes, I used to live right down this street. And I'm like, I used to live right down this street.
How funny.
And he turns down the street, and at the same time, I went, I live there. He goes, I live there. They're across the street.
How funny. At the same time, he was living there the
But
whole
of course,
time.
he was only 16, and I would have gone to jail, but
Yeah.
is that
Only if
crazy?
someone told.
I know, right? That's true.
Right.
Yeah. Is that crazy?
That's so funny. So when you think back, do you remember like him being there ever, or just no, it just wasn't on your radar? So
Wasn't on my radar at all.
yeah, how funny.
I know.
That's so funny. And you guys have been married now 29 years.
Thursday. I know.
I know. I saw that in your cute pictures, and you were looking at him with
No.
stars in your eyes. It was such a sweet picture you posted. So cute.
I still look at him sometimes like that.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
Isn't that great though? We've been
It
married
is.
27 years. I've been married 27 years.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still, it's like, that's your person. That's the first person
Mhm.
you want to tell the dumbest story to, and the best story, and the worst story, and everything.
Oh, I
So,
know. I
yeah.
know. And bless his heart, he puts up with me.
Oh, girl,
I
don't
don't know
you know?
how. Oh
Oh my
my
God.
God.
This
They're
stuff, I am on this like poison anti-cancer medicine now. It's like dragon with two heads lady now. And this poor guy, I mean, he is like battle wounds from my vicious mouth. It just, but he's hanging in there. He's hanging.
does he need a new whip? I mean,
Maybe, I don't know. I don't need any fresh any fresh wounds from it. So
okay, okay. All right.
yeah,
Well, you know.
that's
Just,
probably how
just
that
asking.
conversation came up the other day. Me running away, going, no, 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 no.
But
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
so but I'm working on Cowboys, and then see, I will be wrapping this series up. Actually, this series wraps up next month,
Oh,
and
wow.
December 16th. Yes, Amazon, bless their little hearts. I tried to push this book out and couldn't do it. So my absolute drop last date was December 16th, and I'm like, okay.
What do you think of that? Is it Kindle Vella, the episodic thing? Have you checked that out? I'm like,
I've had some. I've heard.
yeah,
People talk about it. I think if I had my druthers, if I was going to go for something like that, I would go with, oh, let's see. I would go with, I'm having a brain fart. Hang on a minute.
oh, and I'm kind of putting you on.
No, I would go with Radish or
Oh,
Kiss.
yeah.
One of those if I was going to do breakdown serializations. But I mean, none of my books really fit that.
Right, yeah, you'd have to
Because,
write something for that, come up with
yeah,
something new and market it and do
yeah.
that whole thing. But it's just
Because
weird because we haven't been like with our own people for so long to talk about,
I
what do you think of
know.
this? How is that working out? For
Yeah,
people
yeah.
like
No,
that.
I've been busy. I've got a book club coming up at the end of November.
Uh-huh.
Keep your eyes open for that. I've also got
Nice.
a sale on book 2 in that same series when it hits November 28th. So there'll be there's a freebie coming.
So
And
it's a good time to get involved in that series for the people that are
well,
watching.
this is not that series. This is
Oh,
another series that I've
and
got. I mean,
you are a
that's
busy
why
girl.
that's why I'm up 18 hours, because I'm doing this over here and I'm doing this over here and then shoving the Hoover up my butt to do the floors, and it just
Yeah. My gosh.
all the fun things. All the
I
fun
know.
things.
But you gotta strike while the iron's hot.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I spent I mean the whole year kind of slipped by, um because I realized that I've learned. Let's just put this has been a year of learning.
Right?
A learning year.
Right.
You can probably tell by the tone of my voice. It's not been a fun lesson.
Right. Right. Some lessons are more painful than others.
It's very painful. So I don't think I will ever write another novella the rest of my life.
Have you had to do a novella and then make it into a full novel? Have you ever done?
This series,
It's the worst ever.
my Cowboys series. The
Yeah.
first book was Sin on a Stick, which it was like 20,000 words.
Right.
It's now like 68,000. I mean, it's just like woof. And I thought, oh, I'll just go in and add some things.
Yeah, we'll just do it. But if you're
And-
locked in like if it's a middle book in a series, and now you're locked in a timeline, oh
Cougar.
God, it's worse. All you're stuck with is dream sequences and backstory.
Well, no, Cougar that's coming out Tuesday
Yeah.
was Revenge on the Rocks, which was a little bitty novella. And that got all pumped up. The whole thing's changed. I mean, I've literally had to go through each story. When I started with Sin on a Stick, it's now the Cowboy's second chance at love. And I literally rewrote that book. The characters are the same, but I mean the sequence of events. And then of course I'm bringing in all the characters for the next part of this series.
Right.
Which is going to be fun, because I mean, if anybody's read it, they know that Duke Carson, the guy at the next farm over, has 4 sons. And
Oh yeah, here we go.
here we go. But none of them are married. None of them have kids. So he told them that the first one that got married and gave him a grandchild would get 5 million.
Oh,
So we got one kid, one guy that's just like desperate. He's like hitting on everybody in town. I mean, hitting
right,
anything
right.
with 2 legs and boobs. I mean, he's like, are you married?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you breed? You
Right.
know.
Oh my gosh. That's
So
so
that,
fun.
that's going to be the next set because I gotta whip that into shape, and
So
then
what made you change? What made you like switch mid stride?
because when I started writing Haven, there was I wanted it to be quirkier, a quirky town. I had a few characters in there that were just kind of quirky. There's one old fart that's in there that's like World War II vet, and he like hunts big. He's a Bigfoot hunter. He hunts Bigfoot. That's what he
Yeah,
does all through the
yeah,
town.
yeah,
And he ends up blowing up mailboxes and blowing out plate glass windows and stuff. But
yeah,
he's so lovable. I mean,
yeah.
he's
Everyone in town goes, "Oh, that's
just so
Joe."
lovable.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like he shoots it. He thinks that the mayor's little Pomeranian is Bigfoot and almost tries to kill
It's
the
a
mayor's
baby
dog. And
Bigfoot. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he's a little baby Bigfoot. But and then I've got the diner owner Toots, who's waiting for Cletus the mechanic to get divorced from Lurleen, who's cheated on him with a speed
They sound
salesman.
like characters on
Yeah.
The Simpsons.
So I mean, they're all just kind of, you know, we've got a trio of women who are just wild. They just love to party and together with a eligible man. And
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
have to find out what the town calls them later.
Oh my. Yeah.
But I'm having a real, I'm having fun with it. I wanted something where I can let out my snarky side more.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is it. Let me
How
tell you.
fun. I definitely. Oh, so are they on Audible?
No, I don't have any of my books on Audible yet. That's so expensive.
I know it
It's
is
just,
difficult, but
wow.
that's
And I
like
still,
I'm such an audio. I like that's how I consume everything
mhm.
now, audio and oh,
I
it's
would love to if I could work a deal somehow of like,
yeah, yeah.
I can give them my let's see, third born son.
I would say one of the kids
You
probably.
know who I'm talking about there.
Yeah, he could do some covers.
He's not doing many covers. He's busy.
Yeah,
He's very busy.
yeah.
And life is going good for him. So
That's
yay.
good. I miss seeing him. I miss seeing all of you guys so
I
much.
know. I
Like
miss
my
seeing you too. It's like
extended
it feels like we've all
family.
just kind of been like shoved off onto different planets,
I know. I know. Whenever we all get to be back together again, it's just going to be like giant reunion again.
I went to one signing this year, of course, none last year. I got an entire series. I did an entire Rockstar series last year, just sitting here.
Right.
Yeah, and this year I went to one signing. Next year I have about four, I think. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like dipping my toe back in, commitment wise. I have one in February, one in October, and just waiting to see what falls into place in between. Oh, Shameless then.
Oh
When am I
yeah.
doing that one? Probably November again. I don't know.
It's what
I
doing
mean,
what
it's
one?
going on right now, but next year's.
Shameless?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think I'm gonna go back down to Shameless. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Mine are kind of close to home. I mean,
Yeah.
I do Riders on the River
Well,
in
you guys
Peoria.
usually drive in, right?
Oh, we always drive.
Yeah.
I mean, shipping books.
Oh, I know. I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of books. I got a lot of books to ship now.
Yeah.
So no, we've
I see
got
a little stack over there.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the books I've written.
Isn't it crazy?
I
Whew.
know. It is.
Way back when we were
I
all
know,
role-
right?
remember that?
But way back when what?
When we were all role playing.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. That's been
Another lifetime.
really it has been.
Yeah.
It really has been.
So crazy.
I know.
So crazy. So tell me what else is going on. Are you gonna do Thanksgiving at your house? Do you do
Yes,
Thanksgiving?
yes. In fact, I have to clean my house because
Yeah.
I've been on these deadlines for my Cowboys for so long. I think it looks like there's been, I don't know, a couple mass murders or something in the
Yeah.
bathrooms. They're just so filthy. I'm just like,
Oh, you need to
I'm
get a
alive.
housekeeper in there.
I know, that's what I keep saying.
So,
It's like I'm not gonna. I don't care about like getting rich and famous anymore. No, I just want to have enough money to hire a housekeeper.
yeah, you
That's
just need
all.
some help.
I just, yeah.
Do you
But of
guys have
course,
any special traditions that you do every year for Thanksgiving?
um,
Or any special recipes like unique to your family? I'm just trying to think.
we just have always done like the traditional. We do the turkey and we do ham.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
do both. Yeah.
uh-huh, because my older son and his wife and my new grandbaby, they're going to be in Nebraska. But I think my oldest daughter and her her husband and their four, I will be here. I think my dad's coming. My dad broke his hip. My dad is 91.
Oh my gosh.
Um, March, at the same time I had the grandbaby was born,
Yeah.
and when COVID hit, he fell and broke his hip.
Oh,
So he was in the hospital. It was bad. It
yeah.
was bad. They put him on the wrong kind of meds. It was awful.
Hmm.
And then almost to the day, a year later, this year, he fell and broke the other one.
Oh my gosh.
But guess what? He's up and driving again.
At 91.
He's driving.
Is it safe? Like, or are no one's just
I,
telling
I,
you stop?
I followed him one day and he was doing fine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. But I mean, I was shocked when he just walked into the DMV and renewed his license and they just handed it to him. I'm like,
My I'm sorry, I hear a horn beeping and I'm at my office,
Uh-huh.
my day job office. And
oh yeah.
yeah, so that's why at first I was shocked that someone, oh, hang on one second. There's the light. See, Megan, it went off very fast today.
Jenna,
Oh,
I
are they on
have
a
to
timer?
say, nice to meet you, by the way.
Nice to meet you too. And I'm
But I have to say that you write the best emails.
oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh God. I
do a lot of emails, and yours made me laugh and smile. And I was telling my partner, I'm like, oh my God. And she's like, why are you smiling? I'm like, I just read the funniest email.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I
It's a
had
ray
one
of
job.
sunshine.
Do what?
I said, you're a ray of sunshine, no matter
Oh
where
yeah.
you
No,
get
not
your
always.
dose.
Not when my inner bitch comes out.
Well,
It's very
we all
sunny.
have
Yeah.
those days.
I want to read something that Kelly said about both of you. Kelly said, Jenna, you are so dang adorable and your spirit and love of life is infectious. And Victoria is the kindest, smartest, most brilliant lady I know. How sweet is that? I was like, I have to write this
My
down so I can read this.
How sweet.
Do you want to move in?
I know. I'm going to put these people in my pocket and just carry them around
No.
and pull them out.
And
go.
then when I'm
Yeah.
like pulling my hair out, sitting here trying to work the Amazon ads and sitting here just yanking my hair out because I can't get things working right. I'm just gonna pull them out of my pocket, set them on my desk, and they're just gonna fill me full of all this sunshine, and I'm just gonna go, I love you, and hug them and shove them back in my pocket.
Remember those dolls that had the string in their back and you pull them and they would say things like that? You just pull it. Say something nice to me. Go.
So there's a picture I have up on my shelf, and there's my sister and I, and we have our dolls like stacked up on this little chair.
Yeah.
And mine's, I think, in the middle. Yeah, mine's in the middle. I still have that doll.
You do.
It was a pull string, and I still have her.
Like
She-
Chatty Cathy or something, right?
Was no, it was, yeah. I mean, it was kind of like that, but it was before Chatty Cathy.
Did it have a porcelain head? Not
No.
that old.
No, it was not that old. But I think I used to play with clothes when I was really little. My grandma had some
Yeah.
that were like, and they were like cracked, and they had these
Oh,
weird
yeah.
lines in them, you know.
Yeah.
and they're like,
If you ever have been on the Queen Mary, Megan, did
No.
you go on the Queen Mary?
oh,
I've been on the Queen Mary for a dance in high school.
And the dolls in that weird,
Yes.
No.
they have the, so
No. I don't do dolls. I don't do clowns.
Yeah.
I don't
it's
do
like that
that.
creepy weird doll thing.
Yeah, no.
I don't,
no.
and they're like from
Yeah.
that era. They kept them in like the nursery playroom thing.
Uh-huh.
Why? They were sending me pictures of it because, oh geez, no. I was like, stop. I don't want
Nope.
to see that anymore.
Nope.
You would hate this then because I love creepy dolls and I love clown dolls.
Why? Why would you like
I don't
that?
know. I would get them from thrift stores and like estate sales and stuff.
No,
No, don't bring those into your house,
I-
honey.
it's a bad omen. I feel like. Oh, so this is just a weird off subject story, but so we are not religious in my house at all, like
Okay.
at all. I was raised Catholic, but it just, I left that on the side of the road. And last week I got a bunch of deliveries. Ivy's supplies always they come in the UPS.
Right.
And so I brought all the stuff in, I'm unpacking it, and I unpacked the one box, and it is a box of Bibles. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And I'm like, and I look at the thing, and it's addressed obviously not to anyone in my house. And then I'm looking at this box of Bibles, and I'm like, what in the actual hell am I going to do with these? Because I feel like if I throw them away, that's really bad. Like,
Take them to the thrift store.
that's really bad. Well, I think I have to find where they belong. Like, I have to go to the address. I have to like find this address now because I live out like in the middle of nowhere. And so I have to like find this person they belong to and go take them their fucking Bibles. But why would I get a box of Bibles?
You walk up to the door and go, here's your fucking Bible.
Here are your Bibles. Shit. I mean, but I said to my friend, I'm like, I don't think I can throw these away. She's like, yeah, don't do that.
No, that's not good. That's not good.
Why?
Yeah, but, no.
Why with the Bibles?
No, but don't walk up and say, here's your fucking Bibles. I don't know why the hell they came to my house.
Shit. Do I look like no? No offense to anybody. I'm really
No.
Yeah.
No.
Amy said it's a sign, LOL.
Save yourself.
Save yourself. So there was one day where so I write a collab with Shayla Black, and there was one day where we were like reading our parts. We were reading our parts of the story, right? We're reading them, we're going through editing, reading, and everything. And my dog starts barking, and I'm like yelling, shut up, Snoop, shut up. And I'm reading. And a few minutes later, I know some people have heard the story, but it was so funny when we were talking about religion. I'm like, so in my office is actually the old dining room. This is my old dining room. So my kitchen is like right there.
Right.
And so all of a sudden I look over and Eric's standing in the doorway, and he's got like his boxers on. He's just climbed out of bed, right? And he's leaning against the door. He goes, really, Mom? Really? And I'm like, what? And he goes, did you not hear the doorbell? And I'm like, no. Who was it? And he goes, it was the church ladies, Jehovah's Witnesses, right? Yeah. And so I said, okay. And he goes, no, it's not okay. He goes, so they go to hand me their little Watchtower magazine. I open the door, and my office is like, I like through that door and to the right is the front door. So, right. And those were open, right?
Yeah.
The doors were open. I haven't.
Were you reading out loud?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so he goes, and I opened the door just as you blare out, either you stuck your dick in her or you didn't.
Yeah. Nice.
I was like, yeah, oops. We dedicated that book to the church ladies.
How funny. How funny. We were laughing.
I mean, we laughed for about an hour. I mean, we were laughing, so we were crying.
I had one of Ivy's nurses in the car, and I listen to audio all the time, and it came on, picked up Bluetooth. I didn't even have it plugged in. It just came, the Bluetooth.
Right.
And of course, and she's a young gal, so it was not like that. It was, it was just embarrassing. And he kept saying something about her cunt, and I'm like, shit. And I kept trying to make it pause.
Like me trying to get on here.
But every time I would hit the pause button, it would rewind and say cunt again, cunt, like 5 times, cunt. And I'm like, shit, cunt. And I'm like, stop it, fuck, and I'm like, shit, fuck, cunt. I'm like, God, get out of the car. Oh my God. Oh, I was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
It was like I couldn't escape it. And everything I did, it just made it worse.
Yeah? Yeah, because it just kept going and going and go over. Cunt. Like,
It was like 5 times. Oh my God. There was like a drag race going on out in the street, but that's
Oh,
cool.
nice. It's
Yeah, I know.
nice and quiet out
It's
here. I
a
mean, no,
weird night.
it's too damn cold for anybody to be outside doing anything crazy. So,
Yeah, it's, I
But
don't
this is
know.
Kansas. Okay. This is Kansas. So
Yeah,
it's 28 degrees this morning. Tuesday, it's going to be 70.
yeah,
So it's like if you come to Kansas, just say hi to Mother Nature. She's going to ask you to hold her beer
yeah.
and just go with the flow.
Yeah, it's been crazy here. We've been in the 90s all week, but I'm kind of ready for it to settle down a little bit. I
I
have
love.
like great winter clothes to wear.
See, I'd rather just stay in a sundress all year long. Sundress and socks. That's it. I don't need a
Yeah,
bra. I don't need
socks.
panties. I don't need nothing. Just give me my
Yeah.
sundress and my socks. Like,
That's been the best thing about having the implants done after the mastectomy. No more bras ever.
oh, I'm so
They're
jealous.
just stuck up there, you know?
The older I get, the more I hate them,
Yeah.
And it's like, in fact, I can't remember. Sean and we went somewhere, and it was cool that day. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna throw my shoes on, but I'm gonna put a jacket on because I don't want to put a bra on. We were going inside somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we're dropping Jesse's, my daughter's car off or something. And all I was gonna do was get out of the driver's seat from the
Go
truck,
around, yeah.
go around it so he could come in and then we could just go home
Yeah.
after we dropped the car off. And he's like, I don't care. And of course, then he's like, let's go get some lunch. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
zip.
It's so funny. You're planning the whole event around having to put that bra on.
I didn't put it on though.
Yeah.
I didn't. I am like
Oh my gosh. So funny.
clothes. The older I get, the more I hate clothes. And it's like,
I don't know. And you get to a point where you're like, I don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't want to, and I shouldn't have to be.
well, God, when I was like in my 20s, we were wearing jeans so tight you'd have to lay on the bed, get a pair of pliers, and zip them
Oh
up.
my
Of course,
God.
I was skinny as a rail, but I mean, you were like literally poured into these things,
Right.
And now if somebody said you got to put on a pair of jeans with a zipper, I'd say, no, my sweatpants will work just fine.
Yeah. Yep. I hear you. Oh my gosh. Megan, do we have questions? I just looked at the time. We're already at like,
Oh, is it time?
well, we try to keep on into an hour. And so we're like, see if
I had to mute myself because I was laughing. So we do have questions. So we'll kind of go through them a little quick.
All right.
Jenna, Lydia wants to know, and well, a bunch of people want to know, what series do you recommend starting with for people who have not read your books?
It depends on what you like. I have a BDSM series. I actually have two. I have the Doms of Genesis, and then I co-write the Unbroken series with Shayla Black. That has just been recovered. Those covers are gorgeous.
they should.
So if you like kinky, spicy stuff, go with the Doms of Genesis or the Unbroken, Rain Falling and Heavenly Rising. I have a really I like my rock stars. I've just finished a rock star series, the Bad Boys of Rock. They're delicious. There's 5 guys. And it's funny because Ross was my favorite. He's the drummer and he's really a snarly big beast. He's like the beast. But everybody likes Sid, who's the Joker. He's the prankster. I mean, they go to this recording studio out in the middle of nowhere in Denton, Texas, and he comes running off the bus in a hat and a cut off, flannel shirt with like cut off blue jean shorts and boots, and so he's styling for the country, right? He's a character, but he's got like the saddest story of all of them. So they're really emotional.
So
They're
humor is to cover up
mm-hmm,
on the inside. Oh, I love it. I love that
so,
story.
and I like Sid they're just all. Burke is the man whore, and he just suddenly love at first sight. He just like boom. So the Bad Boys of Rock are good. I like those. That's my newest series, and then I have my Cowboys of Haven, small town, crazy small town, hot cowboys. I have a standalone called Small Town Second Chance, which was actually Sky of Dreams. This is actually my favorite story that I've ever written. Was originally called Sky of Dreams. I renamed it, recovered it, called Small Town.
Oh, that cover was so beautiful. I remember that one.
Oh yeah, Sky Dreams. I love that cover. But the first cover I really love. Nobody liked that one. The second cover, this is like it's on its third cover. It's crazy. The third cover, the first cover I love. The second cover, the third cover I really like. And it's crazy because I can't give this book away. It's like one of these books I love. There's not, and when I wrote it and I published it, it like didn't sell. And I'm like, okay, well, I gotta feed my family, so I can't do anything else with this series yet because I gotta we're a two-income family here. We're not,
Right.
living high on the hog or anything. So I stopped writing. I definitely want to go finish. It's a trilogy. I definitely want to go finish it, and it's it's my all-time favorite story. And the people that read it love it, and they're like, "When's the next one coming? You got it, you know?"
Right.
And I'm like, so if you want just a one, it's like an unfinished series, so I really don't want to send you there. I mean, if you want to read
You
it,
really have something for everyone. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Everyone. There was
so there. I hope that answers that question. It's kind of like whatever you prefer. I write heat. I write hot heat, and if you want, like, fade away to with the doors closed, don't even pick up a book because we get down and dirty. We get. Yeah, I'm nasty. I'm nasty. But hey, it's fun.
Keeping it real, man. We're just keeping it real.
I'm typing in the background and I'm not muted. Sorry. Okay, so Lydia asked what your favorite book you've written is, but you answered that in the last in what you were saying. So Crystal wants to know for both of you, what's your dream setting for a future book?
Dream setting. Dream setting.
Well, I wrote a novella, which I'm not going to pump up again, I swear to God, called Innocence Uncaged, and it took place in like South Dakota, Spearfish Canyon, South Dakota. In fact, I would move there tomorrow if it didn't snow there.
Ooh. I don't know. I don't know what my dream setting is, honestly, because I would always say a yacht, but we did that with Grant and Rio. So I don't know. Probably some like tropical island. I just want to be warm.
Well, I do too. That's why I'd be in Spearfish during the summer.
Yeah.
Winter comes, I'm gonna be my happy ass is gonna be in Florida or Galveston, someplace.
Yeah. Warm and naked. That's it. That's all I want to be.
Hey, if we can be naked, that's fine. Okay.
Swimming naked. What's better than that?
Sex. Oh, sorry.
That's what you do when you're swimming naked.
I know.
Then you have sex.
Scare the fish and the sharks. Okay, I'm sorry. I just ramble. I am so sorry.
It just comes out. It just falls right out.
Did I already say this? No, right? Someone said that, Jenna, you're the most passionate author that we've had on so far. Isn't that amazing? So lovely. You
That's
are
awesome, but I'm passionate. Really?
Very passionate about your work and your characters. That's what she said.
Oh yeah, I love my character. Well, I love my character. They talk to me all the time. Maybe I'm just mentally crazy. I don't know.
No, you are so full of life. It's very true. It's
I
all
love life.
true.
I really do. I love life. I mean, yeah, we all have our down days, and I've had a whole lot of them lately because there's all kinds of crap going on with other stuff and family and all. Not like drama, just health issues and things like that.
Sure.
So, and it's worrisome and stressful, but I'm one of those people that I think if I could live forever, I would, and there's other people that I don't want to live forever, but I don't know. I think
I say that all the time. I say it to David all the time. I like when, having kids, and I said, I don't want to die. I'm not ready to die. I have so much living to do still. I just am not ready to check out here. I mean, I'm not done yet. So.
No, I'm not done yet either. And I sit and I think about, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, Sean and I got on the motorcycle a couple of years ago and we rode all the way out to California and we went to the Sequoia. We saw the giant sequoias, right? Yeah. And I mean, I've got a picture. My husband's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
He's standing by this tree, and he's this big by this tree. And I'm just like, but when you think about how long that tree's been here, how long the rivers and oceans and everything else have been here, we are here like that.
A little speck.
We are just a speck. We are dust. you
Yeah.
know? And it's like, if I'm gonna be here, if I only have dust, I want to sparkle. I want to make it,
What a great way to say that. If
I
Oh
I'm
want
my
to make
gosh,
it
I
dust, I
love
want to
sparkle.
that.
sparkle. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And I don't, and that's why I don't do drama. I don't do anything where there's like, people and their drama and all this, well, he said that, well, get over it,
Yeah,
rub some dirt in it, pull up your panties and go on, because
right.
in the grand scheme of things, nobody
It
cares.
doesn't matter.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. Oh, so true.
Okay, Sarah wants to know for both of you, what is your favorite part of being a writer and what's the worst part?
Deadlines, worst part. I don't even mind editing. The deadlines, that's to me is the worst part, because there's so much pressure. And the best part is no bra, and I can work in my jammies and just grab my cup of coffee, come downstairs, no makeup, no bra, no pantyhose, no nothing, and sit here in my jammies and work all day long if I want. I mean, that's one of the best parts. The other best part is the readers and the friends I've made, and like doing this. This is just, I love this. This is so
Yeah.
fun. It's just so fun.
I think that for me is the best part, the readers.
Mhm.
And we get to go out and do the signings and meet the readers, like really
Yeah.
talk to the people that are enjoying what we write.
Yeah,
It's so
because it
awesome.
motivates me to write
Yeah.
more, because there's people actually, I'm sitting there, you really like this?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
good.
it's not some weird like feed my ego thing. It's
No,
like
no,
you
it's
liked
just,
it. You
you
did.
liked it.
I liked that too. And I was
uh-huh.
so hoping you would get that, and you did. And then for me
There's,
again, because I am so into audio, when I hear the narrators
oh yeah, if
do
they
my
do it with the
story and they're
feeling,
doing exactly what I was thinking too, I'm like, they
they
got
get
it.
it.
They
They got it.
knew that's what I wanted to say there. And oh, it's like it all comes together. It's like
Yeah.
boom.
That's
Yeah,
so cool.
so
I
cool.
love I can remember the first signing I went to. Somebody came up to my table and went, "Oh my God, you're Jenna Jacob," and I'm like,
What's
"Yeah."
happening?
I mean, I was like, "Yeah," and I'm just like, "It's just me," you know.
Oh,
Don't do that. Don't do that. It's just me. Hi, how are you? It's like I put my pants on the same way you do. I'm just me.
have you been at a signing with that girl? You'll know who I mean. And she goes, "Ah," at every table. Do you know that one girl? I mean, she comes out and it's like, oh God, stop it. Yeah.
She scared me the first time, and now I just yell back.
Yeah. He does it to every, and it's like, I don't know how she doesn't go hoarse, but
I don't
she,
either, but yeah, I haven't seen her forever, and I miss
yeah,
her
I don't know who.
terribly. I
Oh,
miss her a bunch, because she is. I mean, she's just a hoot.
what a ball of
But I
energy.
mean, that energy right there is
Yeah.
just like, wow, yes,
Oh,
just yes.
Megan, what you got?
Sorry, I keep unmuting and unmuting myself. Jenna, when did you start writing and how many books have you wrote?
Okay, I started writing at 13. I published my first book when I was 53. So, and I just, I think I'm working on the Cowboys Surprise Vegas Baby right now. I think that's book 35 or 36. It might be 34. I don't know. It's in the 30s, mid 30s. My age, same as my age.
See,
Yes.
it's your sweet spot right there.
Right there, my sweet. Hey, I was going backward, right? That would be my sweet spot, I think.
Okay, Tiffany wants to know what made you want to be writers for the both of you.
I have, when I was 13, I wrote my stories on notebook paper. I still have it in my drawer.
How
The
funny.
story that I wrote when I was
Yeah.
13.
Was it a romance?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the character's name was Amy. I had some other name, and I read it to my grandma one day. She goes, "I don't like her name." I said, "Well, what name do you like?" She goes, "Amy." So I changed it to Amy, and my oldest daughter's name is Amy, which I thought was crazy, but because I didn't correlate that when I was like pregnant, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, but I think it's just, um, there's a movie that I can see in my head. And I think I like situations. Like I wrote Master of My Mind, which is one of my BDSM stories. Oh gosh, we're late. Okay, it was a BDSM story. I
Okay.
wrote it because um, my husband and I have been in the lifestyle forever, and one of our friends, Master Sub, the master died of a heart attack, and I just was like, wow, what is she gonna do? You
Right.
know?
Right.
And so I changed it up a bit. I mean, and really, this gal's master, it, it wasn't the same as the couple I know.
Yeah.
It There is nothing there. It's just um, a situation will get something
Yeah, it
going
was the
in my
spark.
head. It was
Right.
a spark, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of, and I'll think about it, and I'll make notes about it, and I'm like, that would be. And that book took me on. That was the first book I pantsed that, and it took me on a left turn that just came out of nowhere and just blindsided me. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
So typically you plot, not pants.
I don't pants anymore. I start, and that's why I'm so late in getting my Cowboys out, was I thought I could pants through and fluff up that novella. Well, by when I finished, I mean, I wrote it, and then I rewrote it, and then I rewrote it, and finally this last time, I like the fourth rewrite, um there was a good friend of mine who just kind of like grabbed me by the back of the head and said, what are you doing now
Right.
with the plot? And
Right.
so, and I knew it worked because I plotted with the rock stars, and as soon as I plotted rock stars, they like wrote themselves.
Right. Right. No,
So lessons learned, the
right.
year of
Yeah.
lessons.
I
That's
always say when I stop learning, that's when I stop living.
exactly.
And so
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, it's like,
every day I want to learn something new, even if
mhm.
it's little.
Right.
I want to
Well,
learn.
we get that chance because the market is changing every day.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're learning, and you're trying, it's a lot of trial and error
Yeah.
to learn to adapt, and that's fine because
Yeah.
it keeps you on your toes. You
Exactly.
don't get stagnant.
Exactly. Oh my.
Did you answer it, Victoria?
No,
I,
I won't shut up.
my what was the question?
Why? Well,
There's Moose.
why did you
Oh my
start to
gosh.
write? Why did
Why
you want to
did
start writing?
um I wanted to bring that like as a reader, you get that feeling where you're so lost in the story where you literally put it down and think, I wonder what they're doing now. Like
Yeah.
you're thinking about the characters like they're real people, and you're
Yeah.
thinking
Well,
about
they
them
are, aren't they?
yeah, while you're in the shower and you're thinking, oh, I wonder what they're doing, if they're having their coffee, if they're, and I thought, wouldn't it be so great to give somebody that, like to create that same exact experience for people? And I had gotten it from Twilight. I read when I was younger, and when I was early 20s, but then you get married and you become a mom and all that takes over, and I had stopped reading for a while, and then I picked up Twilight. Someone told me about it, and I wanted to be a Cullen more than anything on the planet. I read Twilight like 5 times through the whole series, and I was so lost in that world, and that's what really like sparked it up for me. And then I met Angel, and she loved Twilight too, and it just started going on from there. And she suggested trying the role playing just to see if I liked writing, and then it just, the rest is history. But yeah, that's how it was. I just wanted to give somebody else that same experience, so
Yeah.
that was
You were
it.
saying in the shower. Do you have epiphanies in the shower?
The shower's the best place for me. I probably tell Megan all the time, I was just in the shower, and I thought like it starts almost probably 2/3 of all conversations that I have with people. I was in the shower, and yeah, that and driving, because in California we
Yeah.
spend so much time on the road, so those two things are like huge.
Mine's in the shower, and then I used to go sit in the garage and open the door, and my neighbor across the street had this really weird shaped tree. It was like this, and then it kind of just went out everywhere.
Yeah.
And that was my thinking tree.
Oh, how fun.
And I went out there. I was like stuck, and I went out to the garage. I opened the garage door and I sat down. I have no idea when he cut the damn thing down, but it's gone.
Oh, damn it.
I'm like, damn it. So A lot of showers for me now. So
Yeah. I wonder what it is about this shower though. Like why?
I don't know.
But really, yeah.
Maybe relaxes. Yeah.
I don't know, because it's not real. I mean, I'm in the shower and I got stuff to do, I gotta
Yeah.
go so
Shayla Black always teases me about, well, go take a shower and
figure it out.
Go take a shower,
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I saw a question. I've got Facebook behind y'all. And I saw a question. Somebody asked where they could get the books. Amazon, Kobo, Apple,
All
Barnes
those
and
good
Noble.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of these days I'll have audio. I hope.
All right, we have 2 more questions. The first one, Amy Rudolph once said, Amy is a great name. What's your Amy's middle name?
Elizabeth. She's the 5th Elizabeth. My great grandmother was Elizabeth Ione and Carol Elizabeth and Mary Elizabeth and me Elizabeth and then Amy Elizabeth. So,
Nice.
and she had 2 boys. So,
My one sister's middle name is Elizabeth.
yeah, 5 generations. So
Nice. It's a solid name.
it is.
And Amy Rudolph, hello. I haven't seen her in a long time either.
I have never. No, I haven't met her yet. I don't think.
Just
No,
a little
Amy.
pint-sized
Amy, no,
Yeah.
I have not.
Amy's middle name is Beth. Amy Beth here.
Beth. Okay, Elizabeth. Beth. My
Close.
grandma used to call me Bethesis all the time. It was just like, she would call me Bethesis. She wouldn't call me my first name. She just called me Bethesis.
All right, last question of the night from Lydia. For both of you, if one of the books you wrote became a movie, which one would you choose? And who would star as the hero and heroine?
Oh my gosh.
I know, save the best one for last. Tough.
That's so hard. Oh shit.
Oh, shit is right.
God. Oh. I don't even know.
See, I have characters in my head, but they're not like famous people. They're like, I can see them. Okay.
Can they be
Small
porn
town-
stars? No, I'm kidding.
Small Town Second Chance would have been Michael Whitefeather like 20 years ago. Is a Native American guy that's just, he's gorgeous. And then for Katie, okay, just put everybody 20 years ago. It would have probably been, oh God, I can't think of her name. Nicole Kidman and Michael Whitefeather. Whitefeather? Greyfeather. Michael, shit, I
That guy. Him.
don't know.
I like your hair so light, by the way. I like that.
Oh, my hair.
Lighter than, yeah.
It's because
Lighter. I like it. For whatever reason. I like
thank
it.
you.
Yes.
I thank you.
You're welcome.
If my hairdresser sees this, she's gonna be going.
Don't even call me. Yeah. I think because like they're so solid in my visual, because not it's not fair because it's in the middle of the series. It would be Mac and Taylor. And it would be Brian Austin Green because he is so Mac in my brain, and Taylor Swift has always been Taylor. So that's it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a cop-out answer, but that's it.
No, but it makes sense.
Yeah, well, those have always been them. And Brian Austin Green is so Mac. I mean, just that's Mac for me. So
I do.
All right.
I've got images of Micah from Embracing My Submission, who I don't know who this guy is, but whoa, you just want to lick him
that's
up.
a great story. Yeah, he's like Dommy Dom Dom.
Oh, he is.
Dommy Dom Dom.
Dummy dom dom. Okay, so
We gonna give some stuff away, Megan?
Yes, giveaways.
Let's do it.
What
Can I
are you
hold them
both
up?
giving away tonight?
I don't know what I'm giving
Oh,
away.
I'm giving you
gonna let
these.
the person choose because except it's not going to be Book Boyfriend because I don't have that one, and it's not going to be No Broken Bond because I don't have that either. So
So tell me this cowboy. Tell me you wouldn't lick that cowboy's
ooh,
abs, like, right? Or his.
I would lick his abs and borrow
I
his
know.
shirt because I really
And
like
this
that
one,
flannel.
this one's just a little kinky monkey. When you read about what he does on the hot tub, or on the deck in the oh yeah, the coyotes are just
You know,
hilarious.
hot tub sex it kind of freaks me out. I don't know. I think too many people have sex in hot tubs. It seems
Well, it's
so
his hot tub.
unsanitary. Oh, well, okay, it's his. You know what
It's
I'm talking
his.
about? Like public, like when oh, it just starts freaking me out.
Oh.
But anyway, because it's like a petri dish in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm never gonna write a hot tub sex scene, people. Just it's not gonna happen. I'm too
And you
scientific.
never know. 9 months later, you don't know whose baby you're having.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh
that
my
car?
goodness.
Did you hear
You
that?
what?
There's it's like drag racing outside.
Oh,
of
I
the
can't hear it.
building. Again, I know. It's like all of a sudden my face goes, what the
I
hell?
can't hear it either.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Okay, so we have some winners.
Okay.
So for Jenna, it's Kelly Wolford.
woo! Yay, Kelly!
For
Thank you,
Victoria,
Kelly.
it's Sarah Gillespie.
Gillespie, I think.
Yes.
Yes, good.
Yay.
Yay. That's awesome. Jenna, I am so happy to see you. Thank you for coming on.
Oh, babe, I should have read it the very first. I am so honored to be here. It's been my honor to be here because I think I've missed you to pieces and I love you to death. And we're just gotta, you know.
I can't wait to see you and Sean and Eric and get all my hugs again. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen, I hope. It's got to.
Love the Jacobses. I'm hugging you.
I know, I'm hugging you too.
All
This
right.
was so much fun. I laughed so much I had to mute myself.
Oh, it's a good time when Jenna's around.
You
Yes,
know,
it is.
it's just have fun. I mean, you know, I'm not one.
It's cool.
Clearly, I'm not like one of those people. Yes, no,
Yeah.
yes,
No.
no,
No.
and no more clowns. Don't you bring any more clowns home.
Oh,
Oh.
we're gonna talk about that offline. Yeah.
Well, since I moved, I don't have any of them anymore. So you'll be glad to know that they're not in
Cheryl
my
said, "You're not bringing those in my house." No.
possession.
Oh my gosh.
Now, are you guys close?
No, she used to live here in California, but she moved all the way across the country.
Yeah, I'm
Where are
in
you at?
Maryland now.
Oh my gosh, she's closer to me than you are now.
I know. You can't have her though.
Okay, well, no, I mean, if you come through Kansas City, call.
I will.
Okay.
I will. I would love to stay at your house. That would be so much fun. I'm just inviting myself.
Yeah.
I'll stay at
Let me
your
get
house.
a clean first. I mean, I'm gonna clean before Thanksgiving. So I love you. Good night. My daughter has to get up at the butt crack of dawn to go to work tomorrow. So she's like, I love you. Good night. I'm going to bed. Okay.
Aw. All right, we're out of here.
Alrighty. Mwah. Thank you
Bye.
so much. This has
My
just been, I
pleasure.
really am honored. It was just so much fun.
Thank you. so
Thank
much.
you. Alrighty.
Bye, everyone. Happy
Bye.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.